Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen episode 106 of Dragon Ball Super, this video will contain heavy spoilers, so leave now or forever hold your peace before it gets broken to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, alright, let's go. So, Tien got eliminated in Dragon Ball Super episode 106, and because of this has caused a lot of people in the community to wonder as to the direction of Dragon Ball Super. Does this whole outro elimination order theory have any relevance now that Tien has actually been eliminated after Krillin? So let's get started. So, the first thing we have to talk about is dealing with Vegeta. Now, here's the big problem that I have in all of this. When you look at Vegeta in the Tournament of Power, he is one of the top characters for Universe 7 respectively. And when you think about it from a marketing point of view, the more interest that Vegeta has in the franchise and the more screen time that he gets promotes more sales. And because he's a character that can transform, he's definitely one of the marketing ploys of this Tournament of Power. So from a strict marketing perspective, it makes no sense to eliminate Vegeta early. And when you think about this from a story perspective, you also have to factor in that Vegeta hasn't had his big moment yet. As we've seen throughout the Tournament of Power so far with Krillin and Tien, both of those characters had their moments in taking out an opponent or several opponents in the episode before they actually went down. Vegeta really hasn't had that hoorah yet except for defeating multiple Universe 9 members with Goku, so it doesn't make any sense to eliminate Vegeta from a marketing and a story perspective thus far. But ultimately guys, the biggest reason why this outro elimination order theory doesn't make any sense is dealing with Master Roshi. When you look at the outro, based on placement, Master Roshi would be the 6th person to be eliminated, and in reverse, he would be the 4th person last standing. And because of this, that would mean that Master Roshi would outlast Vegeta, Android 17 and 18, and Piccolo. And I love Master Roshi. He's one of my favorite characters in the series, but the preview for episode 107 shows that Master Roshi seems to be in trouble once again against Frost, and when you factor in that Master Roshi was already battle weary from episode 105, it makes it very hard to believe that he would outlast these specific characters. Not to mention, we also saw in the preview that Master Roshi is using the Mafuba, and as you guys would already know, the Mafuba utilizes a lot of energy, as Master Roshi was once killed using this technique against King Piccolo many years ago, and even if Master Roshi has had better control and mastery of it, it still utilizes a lot of energy to the point where it makes no sense for Master Roshi to have lasted that long going throughout the future. And when you compare Master Roshi directly with the people that he will specifically be outlasting based on the theory, you have to factor in that the 2 androids in 17 and 18 have infinite stamina, whereas Master Roshi does not, so it makes sense for them to last much longer. You have to also consider that Vegeta is much stronger than Master Roshi and also has more stamina than him, so it makes more sense in theory for Vegeta to last longer than Roshi. And on top of this, Piccolo is a stronger character who has the ability to regenerate, so damage doesn't affect him the same way it would affect Master Roshi. So ultimately, the specific characters that I mentioned all have one key thing that makes them last in a tournament much longer than Roshi, and looking at the condition that Roshi's already in, it doesn't make any sense to me as to how this could be true. And if I were to add another additional point to all of this theory talk, it would be the simple fact that this theory has a lot to lose. It has to be very accurate in predicting every single character losing in a precise order, because one character losing out of order completely throws this entire theory off, even if everybody else happens to randomly fall in line. And because of the probability of predicting 10 exact characters losing in a particular order or lasting in a particular order, it makes it very hard for this theory to come through at all. So ultimately guys, story-wise, it's vaguely possible for this to happen, but I ultimately think that this is much more of a coincidence in the Dragon Ball Super series, and I also think it makes no sense for Vegeta to be eliminated this early. I mean, he could be eliminated early than we expect, but I don't think 3rd makes any sense story-wise and marketing-wise. And we can all safely say that Tien was theorized by a lot of Dragon Ball fans to lose early anyways, so it's really no shocker that Tien was number 2. So overall guys, that's been my thoughts on this whole elimination order theory. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as to whether or not you think this theory is debunked, whether or not you think this theory has a lot of substance left. So with everything else said, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always say, to have a great day, guys.